Hi everyone, Confinity here, and here's my review of 10 Things I Hate About You, directed by Gil Junger. This fire's Heath Ledger, Heath Ledger, yeah, Julia Stiles, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Larissa Olenek, David Kumholtz, Andrew Keegan. Rewind. Andrew Keegan. Susan May Pratt. Gabrielle Union. Larry Miller. No more impressions. Daryl Mitchell. Had to. Allison Janney and David Leisure. Great cast, really is. And this film is kind of a play on a Shakespeare play, actually. Yeah, and it takes place in this high school where this young lady named Kat Strafford, she's very quiet to herself. Like, she doesn't want to be, judged by everyone else in high school, especially high school. But her sister is the complete opposite. She's one of the most popular girls in school, She loves, being wanted by the most popular boy in school. His name is Joey. And it's really funny because one of their teachers made a joke that I was thinking. And when you see what he looks like, and the teacher calls out a TV show character, he looks like him, so like they're complete opposites. And Kat's sister, I know her name. It will be here. But she wants, I would say, Miss Stratford. For now, Miss Stratford. She wants to go out with Joey, right? But their dad is, very protective. And for good reason. He doesn't want his daughters, to be taken advantage of. So, Miss Stratford can date once Kat can date. Capiche? So Miss Stratford can't date yet because Kat, she doesn't want to date anymore. She literally just wants to, be her own person. But Joey, and then also this young man named Cameron. And it's because his name is Cameron James. And you switch it around, it's famous director. Yeah, and so him and a new friend that he makes are trying to get Miss Stratford to like him. But Joey, is roped into this where if they can find someone to go out with Kat, which they do, then Joey will get to go out with Miss Stratford. But really Cameron wants this. So they're gonna kind of flip the switch on him. And they do. And they find Patrick, who's this really big, older student who's been in a lot of trouble. He smokes, but Kat doesn't like smoking. So they tell him to stop smoking, and Kat's like, whatever, just big of it. She really gets to know him, and he is relentless, partly because they're paying him so that Joey can go out with her sister. But Joey, he is he's superficial, I can say. He's a model. He literally just wants to be popular and have the girl. But he doesn't really care about her like Cameron does. Like her and Cameron have friends together. They do, And you really see how Miss Stratford learns from her friends, that some of them are her friends. Oh, and how she needs to be with Cameron and, be a little bit more like Kat. Don't care what people think, and just be her. Yeah, but Patrick and Kat, they get to know each other super well. And they do date, so Miss Stratford can date. Yep. And it's really funny because their dad, he just wants them to be safe. And he, lets them do some things after he knows that they are completely safe. And it's, the actor, he makes sure that they are completely safe and every degree. Capiche? Oh, yes. You will be safe. Oh, yes. You know who it is. It's hilarious. Yeah, but it's a very great adaptation, of the Shakespeare play. And also, there's this, one of Kat's friends is actually obsessed. Like, her best friend is obsessed with Shakespeare. And the man who helps Cameron, woo Miss Stratford, he goes to prom with her. They all go to prom. It's beautiful. It's awesome. I know it's so much. It is a lot that happens, but it doesn't sound like a lot again. But it's a really fun movie. It really shows how high school cliques, they don't mean anything. how you can be yourself and get to know people. Yeah, because like, what do I hate about you? And it's really cool at the very end. It's so beautiful. They're in their class, their poetry class, so like writing class, and it's beautiful. And you really see how people of different cliques, high school, whatever. And it's funny because in the beginning they show all different cliques, and at the end, out the water, out the wazoo. Don't matter, doesn't matter. So it's awesome to see how they get to be who they really are in high school. It's awesome. It's beautiful. Oh yeah. So like, what do I hate about you? Let me count the ways. But in the very end, they flip the switch. Like, I don't really hate these things about you. But like when they first got to know each other, Kat, she didn't like Patrick, but she got to know him. So like those things she hated about him completely changed. Awesome! Yeah, it was really fun. Oh yeah, it is Wonderstone Wonderful. It's really unique. I love it. Yeah, I would have liked to seen a little bit more of Kat. Seeing exactly how her sister is being, peer pressured into being even more popular, and everything, and a little bit more of her sister realizing that she doesn't have to do that, and a little bit more of Patrick seeing how good it is not to be this rebel that he is, and a little bit more of the popular kids getting what they deserve. But they get it. It's good. It's really fun. Yeah. Shows you can be yourself, especially in high school. All high school students. This is great. Oh yeah, a movie, but if you're not a fan of cussing, you might not like it. Or like, certain things. But it's not bad. It's a little cussing advisory. This is for, 13 and up, definitely teenage and up, I'll say that. And it's a good movie, it's really good. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much, everyone watching everything. Just please keep suggesting, movie characters for me to draw. I got some suggestions, things to draw, for me to actually draw, on screen and everything, because the movie drawings, they take more time. And like, I gotta go back and forth between the, movie and everything. So it's easier. And I have a web page now. It's gonna be in the description. I'm gonna talk about it more in upcoming videos. So please check out everything. And yes, these videos will last infinity.